that people think that it's just a war zone of bodies flying. And I'm like, I mean, if you want to look at it like that, I guess, but it's not. Like, look at the analytics of how many people went to the hospital, and it's nothing out of the norm of any other event I've ever been to.
Yeah, and that's a sponsorship concern where they're like, we don't want to be involved. This thing's too dangerous, and it's like, what proof of that do you have, really? Yeah. Like, there's not
because, but well, it's like you said, like social media, where it's like they're like, man, everything I've seen is crazy, and it's like, yeah, there is a lot of insane that happens. Do not get me wrong. There is a lot of insane that happens.
And
but
the
it's
possibility.
But it's like the guy, like Crazy Mike lighting himself on fire and going in the water. He lit himself on fire. He drove 20 feet and he was in water.
The man's name is Crazy Mike.
Crazy Mike.
Yeah. Crazy Mike's like a stunt guy that we know that's from the area that always comes out every year.
Down.
He always comes out and he always does it. And it's like, even that's like a professional stunt guy. That he knows how to light. It's like there's actually nothing dangerous happening there.
Yeah, he's not like
it's not like a random stranger. A random stranger got lit on fire. No, like that doesn't happen.
But when you see it, it's on social media, and it just looks some random Joe lit himself on fire.
Exactly. Like we had, they planned it to where when we did the Pit Viper Rail Jam, like our buddy Skylar, like he was like, I'm gonna get lit on fire during the jam. We're like, oh, okay. So like everybody's riding the rail, like coming by, grinding the rail, coming by, grinding the rail, coming by, grinding the rail. Skylar rides by and he got his friend to blow fire when he went by. So he's riding by, a guy blows fire, he gets lit on fire and rides into the lake. And everyone's like, what just happened? A random guy got lit on fire, and it's like no, it was a stunt guy.
Like, you're not just gonna combust.
So we're definitely discrediting Swampfest hugely on this about it's not as cool as what people think it is. But it's like but when it comes down to it, it is a very family friendly event that it's awesome. Like, it's so much fun, and I didn't have a single complaint from one human being the entire weekend about anything.
Yeah.
Every single person was like, this was the best weekend of my life. I had so much fun. This was so awesome. Like, and that's the whole premise of it. Yeah. That's the whole premise of it, is like letting people work their 9 to 5, come, escape, and enjoy the wintertime in Florida, and just ride bikes and have fun. And see
just
some cool
watch.
shit.
Yeah, just
spectate.
Watch.
You know what I mean? Like, and
sit
it's
there
like
that's what we're gonna do next year.
Dude,
yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, there's people with pit bikes. Could we bring like little Barbie?
Whatever you want.
Bro,
all your toys. We have like randomly like talking about it like becoming its own culture. Like random people show up every year, and there's like lawnmower kids that come out, and they just all have their lawnmowers. Like,
hey, we had a kid try to grind this rail that we had on a lawnmower. Like, just drove down and grinded a rail, like fell into the swamp. We were like, what was?
For years, a dude used to paraglide over every year. You just come in on his paraglider and just like, hey, people shoot fireworks at him. You take off like,
would you let us like jump a ramp in the barbecue?
Absolutely.
Yeah, totally.
I figured you'd try to keep the motor stuff off the ramp.
No, man, we don't give a anything goes.
Whatever you want. No, we have people grinding stuff.
Swampfest next year, dude.
Jumping the Barbie Jeep
Absolutely.
on the
Swampfest our buddy Denham Cox, he put pegs on his pit bike, and he was doing the roller coaster rail when we actually transformed it into like a down and out. Yeah, he grind stuff.
Literally watch this video. You'll see a guy on a pit bike grind the rail, and then there's a guy on a lawnmower that tries to grind the rail.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is the coolest thing.
So it's literally just a free for all.
Yeah, whatever.
Like,
yeah,
that is awesome.
He just fell out. We wanted to actually build like a spaced apart one for him to do.
Yeah,
that'd be
We didn't get around to it this year.
We have the machine for a rail like
we'll
that.
grind the
We
rail.
have a fully caged Barbie Dream Camper with independent suspension.
You guys can sponsor an
so
obstacle.
the A-arms go like a V, and you could slide the rail.
Yeah.
We should definitely figure out something next year to where like we could do like some type of stunt like that. Where like we can build like a grind rail that's like two of them. You know what I mean? Like two rails that go down, like they go off a platform and like go down mellow into something else. And then if you guys like welded like a plate on the bottom to where you just like it can like lock in, you know?
The Colonel's got a plate.
The Colonel could do it already.
Yeah, because we can be like two L brackets on each side. You know what I mean? To where it can't like slide off or something like that. Like you can just grind.
Yeah, bro.
Oh man,
we're coming next year.
We're coming. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. And this is how it happens. Like literally, what just happened. That's how every single thing we've ever done has happened.
Yeah.
We just sit down. We're like, that would be sick to grind the Barbie thing. Like, oh my god, we'll do it like this. Oh my god, that'll work. Yep.
Because we have a lot of ideas for like bigger rowdy stunts that we want to do. but we really don't have a place to do it. And a lot of land around us in Idaho is private. So it's not like
come to Florida.
I don't know. If we lit something on fire in the woods in Idaho, we would get arrested for sure. And we'd have to pay for like a professional crew to like make sure the fire's out.
Yeah, no, that doesn't happen here. We know a guy. We know a guy that can make it happen.
That is so great. That is so great. So if Swampfest is at the same location, are you going to have that pond again? Because we could bring the jet boat and
oh my God.
We could tow people.
We had a bass
we could tow them across
we should put skis on a BMX bike.
Oh,
and then we'll tow you guys across.
We put a surfboard on one once. We like bolted a surfboard,
a bike to a
bike on a surfboard.
If we did that and towed with our boat, we could get people going like 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, so that was somebody's idea too, to do the high air. We were going to dig a channel and have somebody tow people on a jet ski
into the high
air quarter pipe.
Look no further.
Yeah,
our mini jet boat already has a hitch point for wakeboarding.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Wow. That'd be badass.
So we could just tow people wherever you need.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Our job.
That'd be cool.
Dude. Oh my God. Definitely. We can make you guys like a track. Like we could like dig like with the excavator. We could just dig like a track.
And you can
then we'll just flood it. So it'd just be like a little, so you just
That'd
be rad.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. And I think Cletus is building one that's our size, like really small. He has bigger ones, but he's building a super small one. And I think maybe one other person that I know of is building a super small one too.
It's a movement.
So
jet boat movement.
There's already going to be 2 in Florida. We could bring ours, a mini jet boat racing at Swampfest.
Yeah, we could just have like bridges so you can just go underneath them.
We'll make a jump.
Yeah, dirt jump.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys talk about what you're building before it happens, or you have any idea what you're going to build
I have a
year?
list in my phone of just like ideas that we've all, but like usually like, I mean, like I said, we ride bikes all the time. So it's like, we went out and rode all day yesterday. Like, and we'll just be out riding and we'll just see something and it'll just be like, oh, we should make something like that. That'd be sick, or like whatever. And then I just write it down. I'm always like writing them all down and then at the end of like when we're like, a few months out of the build, I can be like, okay, we said we're going to build this. I try to pitch it to some sponsors, see if anybody bites on any of it. And then, just kind of go from there. But yeah, I try to, we just, I mean, it's all just
loose
friends and just being like, I mean, literally when we came up with the pirate ship idea, that was like a month after, not even. It was like 2 weeks after the last Swampfest.
Was it?
Yeah, because it was when we went to Jupiter with Trey with Boone and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And we were just like in the car and we were like, man, what should we do next year? Because we had just done the castle in 20.
And we were riding a abandoned putt-putt course.
Oh, wait. 2023, we did the castle. And we were like, man, what could we, it was after the event. We're like, what could we do next year? And somebody's like, what if you did a pirate ship? And we're like, oh, and we could do a fur ramp inside of it. And we're like, oh. Yeah. And then we were like, we just kind of like just started going and then we just like start spinning. And then that's just always how it happens. So
yeah, we don't
have an idea for next year. We got a few things that we're kind of figuring out. The pirate ship was too much this year. Like it was way too much work and it was like way too much wood. It cost like
how much was that? That 2-day skate park.
The entire course?
The entire boat.
The boat.
Just the boat was probably like $20,000.
Oh, not including skate
our sponsors putting
up
enough money to cover that, or you putting up some of that?
It was probably like 25, including the skate light that got burned.